live button. So hello and welcome, and thank you for joining me on this slightly impromptu live. The idea tonight is to stamp over a whole sheet of A4 paper to create what is known in the industry as a one-sheet wonder. Now let's just grab my drink. I've got a feeling I'm going to be clearing my throat tonight. I've just done a little bit of exercise and feeling flushed in the face and oh, there we go. Oh, got an echo. Right, let's just get started. So I want to talk to you about card, and I'm going to talk to you about stamp sets. So these are all from Stampin' Up, and I've got Berry Blessings, Sweet Strawberry and Beautiful Friendship. These are stamp sets I'll be using tonight. So these two are very similar designs, and they're both obviously berry type designs, so they kind of match very well. They are not sold together. Sweet Strawberry comes with a punch, which I'll just grab out and show you that if I can without an avalanche. So there's the punch that will cut out your strawberries and your leaves and a little flower that goes with the set. So that comes as a set. Then Berry Blessings comes with some papers with a £90 purchase. Then you get this stamp set and the papers for free. This is available from our annual catalogue, which you can get now. I've got to be very careful I don't knock over my drink. Now, paper. So Stampin' Up did stock what was called Whisper White, but they've had to introduce a new paper, and this is called Basic White. Oh, my lamp's doing that thing where it times out, so just ignore it. Okay, so it's really, really tricky to show you any kind of comparison on screen, but I'm going to try and describe it to you. You might see ever so slight shade difference, but you know, I don't know, not much in it at all. Now, I did think that the new Basic White felt a little bit thicker, but I don't know if that's just my imagination. I think it is the same GSM. The only obvious comparison I would say is that when you actually tilt it into the light, the Whisper White seems a little bit more shiny, and this one seems more matte. In terms of stamping on it, again, it's virtually the same. But for tonight, I am going to use a Basic White. I need to stamp a whole sheet, and I want to make it into a box to house something. So the plan is I've picked out some rainbow colours, and we're going to be stamping our sheet in these pretty colours. So I've picked out Real Red, that should technically be there, Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight, and I thought I'd go for Just Jade and Misty Moonlight, which are what's known as in colours, and rather than colours that are already existing. In colours stick around for 2 years, and then we get a new colour every year. 5 colours, a new 5 colours, and then Rich Razzleberry. I've already gone ahead and mounted some of my stamps off to the side here as well. So welcome and lovely to see you. Surprise, surprise. It's Thursday. It's not Tuesday when I'm normally on. Still all the same. Good to see you. Lovely to see you. Deborah, Glenna, Linda, Levine, Deborah, Glenna, Linda, you've commented at the same time. Carol and Shirley. No worries, Carol. You come and go as you please. I appreciate anybody joining. And as I said, it was a bit of a sort of impromptu. And because Ruth's not around to keep you entertained, I thought I'd come on here instead. Okay, right, let's get stamping. In my head, I'm thinking yellow roses. So I'm going to go straight in with my biggest image to fill out the page. Now, I kind of, for what I want it for, do you know what? I'm going to make it fairly what I call multi-directional. So I'm going to try and make sure my roses go in slightly different directions, so that when my design is completed, it won't matter which way they go, if that makes sense. So let's do this on a bit more sort of like that. So I find it easier to lay down the biggest image first, because that's, you know, a good starting point, and then you've got something down. Now what I haven't got down is any scrap paper, and I know me, I tend to smudge quite easily. Now, it's quite good to go off the page so it looks like a continuous design, okay? So the only way that you're going to get over your fear of a blank page is actually to put something on it. That is a really good quote. I think I'm going to have to quote myself on that one. The only way you're going to get over your fear of a blank page is to work on it, or to stamp on it in my case. So I definitely want the strawberries, I know that, and I want some strawberry tops. Now it's a little bit tricky because I don't know, I wonder if the punch has got strawberry tops on it. Great, okay. So I've written down Phoebe's name because Phoebe sometimes watches us, and she shared on Artful Stamping Space some beautiful artwork that she has done with this stamp set and mixed it with florals. And I was a little bit inspired, well, not a little bit, I was inspired by Phoebe's work with what she did with mixing the florals with the strawberries. And then she ran it through the textured embossing tool, and it just looked like a piece of art. It was gorgeous. So I'm going to stick these there where I can find them, and then I'm going to go in with my, that's right, stalks first. Thank you, Deborah. Just keep quoting it at me and I'll try and remember. It's a good quote, even if I do say so myself. Right, now let's think where these would sort of hang. I'm just going to go for it and just hang them off the flowers. This is probably my first, I'd say my first proper play with the strawberry stamp set. So you're in for a treat tonight, girls and boys. In for a treat. I might just stamp that there. Could do with another bit of scrap paper in. So how are we all today? I've got to keep reminding myself it's Thursday. It's quite nice to come on a Thursday. It was a little bit, a bit different. Now I was oh no, Esther, don't stamp that yet. Don't get distracted. I was experimenting with different colour reds to see which one made the best strawberry, and I decided that if you wanted a red strawberry, that the real red was your friend. Now I think this is going to cover up a little bit more than I want to, but I think this is probably a little bit better than not having the stalks completely covered up. Now because I cut so close to the post-it notes, I've got to try and pull them apart. Oh, who didn't turn off their notifications? Right. I like it as it is. I just looked at the screen and I can see these lovely yellow and green. Daffodil and Just Jade. Nice colour combo. Okay, friends, we'll be here a little while. Hi, Ruth. Oh, everyone said quick hi to Ruth because she's going to go. She's got work to do. She's a busy girl moving house, setting up a new home. What a nice surprise. So the move, I'll just fill you all in before you ask Ruth because she can't stay. The move went really smoothly, went really well. They're in the new house and they had their first sleep there yesterday. She's got a nice fridge to be able to keep all her chilies in, and she's just cleaning the old house. I think that's everything to say about that. You came at the boring bit, Ruth, where I'm just masking. I need a little surprise notification there. So I'm sorry, but this is part of the, if you're watching this on the replay, you might want to skip this bit. Where Esther spends her time trying to peel away the, this is where I'll get the thumbs down. People are like, yeah, I'm not watching this. Little do they know that thumbs down still means something. Little do they know that thumbs down still is valid in terms of YouTube. What's the word? what's the word? Analytics. Look at that, I've just had, oh, almost had enough. Got one more that I need to cover it up there, I've noticed. But that's good going, look at that. Thank you for your patience, okay. This has got to be worth the wait. Right, let's get our strawberry, oh, this is so nice, look at this. Oh, is it going to leave a white mark? Oh, do you know what, it's abstract, we're going to go for it. I'm just going to rock a little bit more. Algorithms, thank you. Did I say algorithms? What did I say? I can hear you saying that, Ruth. Algorithms, Esther. Algorithms. She's such a big sister, isn't she? So if you're wondering who I'm talking to, if you're watching me live, you can actually chat along. There are people talking to me right now from all over the world. And you can join in the chat. And once this goes up on the replay, you can eventually watch the chat, but sometimes it takes a little while to load. Okay, the strawberries are down, folks. The strawberries are down. Okay, good. Right, I want to make sure I get all the other pretty colours in as well. Oh, look. So exciting. I don't know if I'll bother keeping these because it's a bit... I don't think we're not going to stamp any more than strawberries. It does come with seeds and things, but I quite like it without the outline. I quite like it. I feel like you guys are a bit too high up. They look like little bows. Oh, that's cute, Shirley. There we go. Oh, this I'd like to add in with that colour. What am I going to use that for? That for that. Should we have blue leaves? Yes, we are. We're going to have blue leaves. We're going to have purple. Who keeps beeping? Stop it. Only got myself to blame. Okay, let's have a think about where we're going to put our little bunch of berries. Oh, these look tasty. I'm going to stamp these 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times a stamp. This is fairly Ruth inspired tonight, only because the box that I want to turn it into, I did have to watch a video that Ruth made about making a really super simple box. It's like, yep, she's talking my language. The Great Stamp Gang, I like that, that's cute. Okay, just put a bit over there, put a little bit over here. Nice and bold. I quite like the boldness of this. Okay, I'm going to go blue leaves. It's a little bit daring. I don't know. Do we want to go blue leaves? They're not leaves, they are shapes. If you look at them as shapes, they don't become leaves anymore. Does that make sense? They become shapes rather than... Okay, I've gone a bit skew there, but it's okay. I'm going to just keep stamping. Oh, Shirley. It all happens. It happens to all of us, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes there's ways to fix that. In fact, there's lots of ways to fix that. One of the ways is just to have a break, walk away, and come back. That's one way. Sometimes actually stepping away from Pinterest and from things that think you're going to get inspiration from, and actually just playing. And I think I've spoken about this before, about our learning, the way that we learn, and we can't like keep on learning, that we have a bit of a lull, a bit of a dull lull. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, this is so like bold and different. It was 1970s, says Deborah. Okay. I'm gonna introduce the orange. Now it definitely needs some more green, so I'd better add that in a minute. But let's use the bigger flower. Bold and brassy. I like the kind of more muted, not muted, they're warmer rainbow colours, aren't they, if you know what I mean. I keep saying, do you know what I mean? I'm going to stop saying that. Sometimes it's nice to just stamp in bright colours, just to cheer yourself up. Yes, we'll talk about losing mojo. Find colour challenges are great for that. Sketch challenges are great for that. And I would say working with, do you know what, I'm going to leave this just a second. Working with colours and stamps that you love. So grab your favourite stamp set. And, oh, I know what I wanted to use. Where have I put them? They're hiding. That's why they're hiding. These little green ones. Find your favourite colours and your favourite stamp set and get stamping. Because you, like anything that's favourite, you know it well. So it'll bring you joy because you're like, yeah. It's like a favourite pair of slippers or your favourite mug with the best cup of tea. So just, if you've lost your mojo, just go back to what you love doing, what you want to, or craft without intention. Oh, it's going to be another quote, I can feel it. Just put ink onto paper just for the sake of it. So there's not that pressure to make something. You're just stamping and playing, because sometimes we want to stamp deliberately all the time, don't we? Because we want to make and we want to do, which is what we're, we love doing that, don't we? But sometimes if you've lost your mojo, that would be my advice. Now, have you noticed I'm actually avoiding using this set quite a bit? I am being drawn to the berries a bit more. I might, okay, hold on. I do want to use this in a minute. So let's put him back before I lose him. And I will do some leaves with this one. Find a block. Let's go with a bit more Just Jade. Just tuck it, make it, we're not going to drown out those yellow roses quite so soon. Okay, that's better. So we're getting our green back in there again now. Well, I'm glad we can help you out, Shirley, and I hope it does help. I think sometimes we put pressure on ourselves to do stuff, and it's awkward when particularly if you've got something that you need, if you need to be making, or you've got a project that you want to get done, that's tricky sometimes. So I want this to be quite full, in case you're wondering. It's too late now, isn't it? I usually just turn to one of my 15 other hobbies for a while till my mojo is back again, says Never On. Hi, Never On, I didn't see you there. Yeah, that's another good tip now. Did want that one, and I did. Let's have a look. This might be too big, but let's have a look. I like this branchy one here. I'm wondering about a bit more yellow. Yellow branch, let's go for it. Let's just do it. Oops. I want to use this as a filler. So where I couldn't see spaces, I want to, but I'm going to try and attach it to something. Not having it too floaty. I don't want too much of this either, but a bit, just to break up that white space. Sorry, I keep pausing. You tend to do that when you're concentrating. It's just a bit of a habit, isn't it? I mean, sometimes obviously Pinterest does help, and I refer to YouTube as well, but sometimes it can be to your detriment. I think it just depends on what mood you're in. You know, if you're going to look at it and go, oh, you find it annoying because people have managed to come up with these great ideas and you're not in that space. Yeah, this has definitely come out a lot different than I was expecting, I must admit. I think I was expecting the whole design to be a lot smaller, but it's big, brassy and bold, which is quite fun. I'm usually like a delicate flower, me. Attaching is an acquired skill for me. Anyway. Attaching, do you mean attaching? Now, I've still got the little orange flower on here. Might just put a few in. Oh, that orange lasted ages. Okay, let's take this off. Oh, match. Do you mean matching the leaves with the? Do you mean the outline? Hi. Oh, double Christine. Hi there, Christine Davis, and hi, Christine Gray. Christine Gray, I've been thinking about you, and particularly your daughter. She's been in my prayers, so I hope she's getting on okay after her op. Now, I like using this. Now, it's both. Well, nothing is supposed to be anything, but this top of the berry stamp here, I like to use it as like almost like a little dragonfly. I think they're like little floating dragonflies. So that's how I like to use them. Oh, I've got to remember it's multi-directional. That's my aim, wasn't it? Broken my own rules already. It's difficult to do multi-directional when you want to stamp upright. And these are just going to be hidden among the design. Now, some of this design you're not actually going to see, particularly the edges. So let's see. Mindy, so they're not floating. Do you mean matching up the outline to the innards? Sounds like a chicken or something, like giblets. Oh dear. Right, I'm looking at taking a step back and looking at it. I can see that red now is the underlying colour, which I need to just maybe. It came out strong a minute ago, but now I need to bring it back. Bring back the red. I'm going to come back to this stamp set. She gets her port inside. Oh, bless her. Okay. Must continue to pray for Christine's daughter, please. Fitting in leaves with the flowers. On a particular stamp set, Mindy? Or just generally on a one-sheet wonder? So it's so difficult to try and interpret what people are trying to tell me, isn't it? I'm not very good at interpreting text, if you've noticed. On a one-sheet wonder. Right, got you. So, Mindy. Attaching is an acquired skill. Like attaching the leaf to the flowers. So just don't stamp up the stem. Stamp the rest of it and not the stem. That helps. Or like tuck it in where it would be. Like I'm just tucking that in there. Try not to get too close to the strawberries. That's why I'm generally putting them with the blue leaves. And I want it sort of slightly tucked in as if it's peeking out from the leaves. Oh, it's like a fruit salad. I love the fact that I can't hardly see any white space, but there it is there. Oh, this is so much fun to do. Okay, I think I'm going to start finishing, and I'm just going to start finishing. That's a bit of a paradox, isn't it? Start finishing. Does that make sense? Said it again, didn't I? I think that's going to have to be my catchphrase. Just going to rub off that blue on the corner. Okay, and I wanted to show you something else. I don't know if I'll get time tonight. Let's have a look. So the yellow, just going to maybe put a few innards in. Oh, thank you, Mindy. Mindy says she's enjoying these bright colours. Deborah, you can join my That Doesn't Make Sense club. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to move this over so you've got hopefully a blank background to just get an idea of what it looks like. I'm going to try and carefully zoom you in. It's a bit tricky. Whoa. Now, dare I cut this up and fold it how I want to? I should really take a photo. Right, just bear with me a moment while I just try and... I'm going to move you up out the way, sorry about that. Just going to get my camera in there. I usually forget. Right, I think, I bet Ruth's gone now. I think she said, was it an inch or a quarter of an inch? I've written it down. Oh, I've written it down. 1 1/4. Good job I didn't guess. Okay. Yeah, it is quite refreshing. I know what you mean. If you want to have a go, I'll go over the colours again at the end. And I might show you something else. I'll just have a little think. Oh, what's my camera? I think it's a Canon, I think. Yes, Shirley, it's like Starburst sweets. You're right. Okay, so 1 1/4, which I think is there. When she did it, she scored 1 1/4 all the way around because it was super simple. So scoring at 1 1/4 inches all the way around, which in centimetres is about 3 centimetres. Brightens your evening. It's sleeting and snowing there. Going to be blustery and cold and nasty this weekend. We've had a lot of rain today. A lot of rain. Almost felt like non-stop rain. Oh yes, or like Skittles. Okay, so you make, it's so easy to do. So you make, you know, even I can do this. You make the creases the same around all of the edges. So then you can score those and burnish. So burnishing is just the act of creasing what you've already done, basically. It's a fancy word. And then she folded it up to the crease line, like so. Now obviously this crease here I've not burnished, but I'm burnished, but I've not scored. And then she did it the other end like this. So basically I folded it up to that score line, okay? I'm going to turn it around and repeat. And it kind of saves you doing all the measury bits. It's great. Oh, I've got a bit of snow due in Wales. And then that makes for your bag or your box. Oh, I love it. It's so simple. So stinking simple. I love this for the top, so I'm going to leave that for the top. Then you just cut up your creases. It's great. You know, this would be great for a class actually. Okay, so then we're gonna cut. We're gonna cut on the left side of the crease, and I'm gonna cut in a dint, cut away the score line basically, and then I'm gonna cut up straight up this one, straight up this one, and oops, I think I cut away a little bit too much there. Oh well. So we're just going to cut straight up on each of the score lines basically. Oh, this is my kind of box, this is. Oh dear. Cut up the score line, and it's just the right length for these snips to go up. And these snips are lovely and sharp because the blade is sharp from the bottom to the top of from the bottom to the tip of the scissors. You can tell I'm losing it, can't you, when I start not slur my speech a bit. Okay, so this folds in like that. This folds in like that. And she had another great tip. So you're folding it in like a box. So you're folding those 4 tabs inside, and this sits on the outside. So then you shut your lid and then you glue that down. Oh, look. Obviously that, does that glue down on the inside? Yes, because you don't want to see those bits. Okay. Ha ha! Amazing. Now I know that you lose all the pattern underneath, and there was no need to maybe stamp that bit, but you know, you might have the box on, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm on about. Okay, but you know, it's fine. It's what I wanted to do, and I had fun doing the pattern. Right, I'm going to put my, actually let's bring in the silicone mat. I can see that reflection on the glass. There we go. I know, and it turned into a box, but there you go. It's all right. That's what it was meant to be. I made it specifically to be a box, so I can always do another one, you know. Don't fret. Nobody's fretting, I'm just saying. The joy is, if you did it all over again, do you know what? You'll get something different. It won't look the same. And that is quite exciting. So I might just get my snips to just trim along. Hi Janice, I didn't see you sneaking in. Did you come in the back door, Janice? Did you come in the tradesman's entrance? Okay, now I'm going to tuck. I'm just going to snip a little bit, but I can afford to snip a little bit off there to make sure that it lies nice and flat. I'm going to start going to have a name for yourself, Janice. Absolutely, the uniqueness of stamping it yourself is you never know what you're going to get. And if you sat around a table, well, in the days that you could sit around a table together and craft, but we're not going to go there, you know, each person, although if I was teaching a class, I'd get completely different outcomes from each person, which I love. Because you design one thing and then because of people's creativity, you end up having all these other amazing designs. Okay, so yeah, the clue is to fold your box over first and then you get a nice fitted lid then. So not too much of the wet glue, but enough to adhere your lid. You know what I should have done is maybe put a little bit of a hole, but it's okay, I can do it. Oh, I see, you're outside having a wee hot toddy, were you? Well, you better get back into class quickly, in case you miss the finale. Oh, did I do it the wrong way round? Oh, botherations. I wanted the strawberries to be on top. Oh. But actually, it doesn't matter because I had an idea. I will now share my idea. Okay, so I've got plans for the inside. Okay. Right, okay, let's work on the outside then, since I've covered up the bit I wanted to do. So there's our cute box. Now, let's get back to our strawberries. It's a good job I saved those masks because I might need those. Actually, no, I don't need them. Don't need them. Sorry, take it back. I'd like to get... Okay, just to think. Time to be quiet and to concentrate. I don't need those. Definitely don't need those. I need some of these. I'm trying to figure out which way they're going to go into the punch. If I feed it in that way, okay, yep, I'm going to stamp it at the top. My grandmother loved those fruit jellies with the crunch. Oh, I know the ones. Those fruit jellies with a crunchy bit and a juicy centre. Yorks, yes. That's a good idea, yeah. I was giving them some of those for my birthday a couple of years ago. York fruits, is that what they're called? Ah, yes. So I'm turning my punch upside down so I can see where I'm punching out. Okay, that was a bit of a... I couldn't really see what I was doing, to be honest, because I was doing it at a funny angle. So let's try that again. That's better. So we want to keep the good ones. Those two. And then I feel like you guys are like really high up. I need to come in a bit. Come in on the action. And then for the strawberries, I could do it that way, couldn't I? Trying to figure out the best way of to do it this end. Juicy striped strawberries even. Just let them dry for a second. Now, I'm glad Janice is here because when I was watching her, when I was watching Janice, she gave me some inspiration to do something with these strawberries. can use these little flowers. I might just do one more flower. It's getting a workout tonight, isn't he? Okay, so I've got my 3 flowers, my straws. Let's have a little think. What's the inside of a strawberry? They're yellow. That's too big. I want a little yellow. I might use that. So I need to start cleaning stamps. I'm running out of blocks. Okay. Let's see if this works. Nice. It gives that really nice spotty look to it. Okay. I'm going to grab back my mat, squeeze him in, and squeeze, and squeeze and relax. I wonder if we can give these strawberries a bit of a shape, just a little bit of a shape. Sorry, I know my camera's probably jigging about a bit. Just going to give it a little bit of a shaping. That's better. It feels a little bit more 3D. I'll just have to roll these as well. Okay. So, I think just trying to look for I can use, I'll just use a circle, I think. Just trying to that definitely needs a surround on it. Okay. Let's go 2 inches. Sorry, I'm just this is the bit I haven't really thought entirely through. Can you tell? Just bear with, I'm getting there. You look like a scallop, so I'd really like it to be scalloped. If we're going to do this, folks, we're going to do it properly. Come on. Sorry, but you're just going to have to bear with. I get a little bit confused with these ones because one of them is really close fitting and there's one that's, I think that's not going to show up. I think it's this. Oh, I'll just use this one. Right, stop fiddling, Esther, stop fiddling. Just going to quickly cut this out. I hope it's going to be worth the wait, what I want to show you. Be careful because there's the under there. Okay. Oh, I've got low battery on my other device. I better hurry up. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Happy. Right, what I wanted to show you was using these. I need to stick my strawberries down first. Let's see what I've got here. Oh, everything wants to come out and play. Okay. Hi there, Liz. Did you need the box for a special occasion, or was it inspired to just craft? Good question. Thank you for asking. I do need it for a special occasion, but I can't reveal that quite yet. I like to say there's a madness behind my method. Okay, just got them out. Where are they? Here they are. Yes, hopefully all will be revealed. If not by me, maybe by somebody else. So although the person might see it, it's okay. I'm going to stick some dimensions. Let's just have a little think about where these are going to go. Yeah, that will do. I want them to kind of look as if they're... Oh, Liz, you've been cutting your strawberries out. God, the stalks make such a difference. So I don't know if you saw it, Liz, but I've just... Oh, I need to tuck that underneath. I've made these slightly 3D, which if I just lift that up a bit more, can you see it's ever so slightly bumpy? Don't ask me how I'm going to pack it. Oh, I believe those backings on there. Okay. Not sure about that one, but I'm just going to have to stay there now. And I've got a little bit of room underneath, but there you go. Right. Bear with me, folksy wooksies. Let's get you over a bit. I feel like you're kind of off to the left. Okay. Now, if you get out the yellow ones, stick them on. They look like real strawberries. So these, oh, it's not going to want to come off. Are from the these are the ice cream sprinkles. Now, I was gifted these, and I've shared some out with a friend as well. So there are loads in here. How cute is that? I want to think that I'm the first person who thought about this, but do you know what? There's nothing new under the sun. There's usually somebody who's already thought about it. How cute! Just me. I think I've put too many glue dots on. Ladies and gents, if you want to take a little loo break, this is your chance to have an interval. show will commence in 5 minutes. This is where you wish you watched it on the replay. Okay, I'm going to try and speed up. I feel like I'm doing my left hand when I should have swapped my tools. Actually, it's not actually much easier. I'm right-handed. Look, I'm worst off swapping it over. Okay, one more. A nice one. Ta-da! Oh dear. Aren't they cute? Look at those strawberries. Oh, he's coming off. He's coming off because I didn't press it down. Anyway, you get the idea. Let's bring back our box. And I'm thinking, nice bit of red ribbon. Now this is actually retired and it is Poppy Parade, but it will do for purposes of my demonstration because I think it's worth buying up Stampin' Up ribbon because the colours will go with other things that you have anyway. And this was in the clearance, so I don't think it's there anymore. I don't think. But, you know, just go, let me warn you now, if you see something you like in the clearance, you might want to think about snapping it up. I have got an order going in on Monday/Tuesday. So if you'd like anything, then let me know. Thank you. Now you might be thinking, oh, it's just gone and covered up all the paper. But do you know what? It's about the whole project as a whole. It's about, you know. And if you want to make it and do something yourself, that's up to you. But I needed to make it into a box. Oh. Liz thinks she's used the wrong green for her stalks. Well, what green? There's no right or wrong, Liz. Excuse me while I turn you around. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I really am stuck. Hold on, I need to move that thing in the back of my... Okay. Yes, we're all interested to know which green that you used before we go. So thank you for sticking with me, folksy folksies. Lovely to have your company. I'm going to have to undo the box now because I've got to get inside. But if you want to, it might be an idea to round off those corners because they're getting already a little bit, lifting up a little bit. And the other thing you can do is maybe cut a little thumb hole, or if you've got to punch, you can punch out the bit at the front. Yeah, olive is fine, or you can try, I would have gone for olive. I just fancied just jade, and it's actually quite a nice colour combo. Oh, Christine's got 3 rolls of that ribbon. I think, well, I bought it for more for Christmas, but actually ribbon isn't just for Christmas, it's for life. Oh dear, how funny. Anyway, right, 5% battery on my other device. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for hopping on, and thank you so much for those who enjoyed the replay. Do give me a thumbs up if you are able. If your mouse or if your finger happens just to go over that thumbs up button, it'd be greatly appreciated because it really helps those algorithms. And even more so if you could comment afterwards. Maybe slip in a comment and let me know what your favourite fruit is. Okay, just for a bit of fun. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to be back next Tuesday here on YouTube. So yes, I think that's the best plan. I'll be here Tuesday next week, God willing. Anything else to add? Yes, I've got an order going in on Tuesday. I'm doing an oval occasions class. I don't have the information. I've just got my printer set up and I've not printed out the info. But message me if you're either interested in doing the oval occasions class or if you'd like to place an order with me. excuse me, then let me know. I think that's all, folks. Take care. Lovely to see you. Lots of love, and goodbye for now. God bless. Bye.